Also, want to thank all of my sweet honeys for coming through. Here we go again. Yeah. Oh, one more time. Keep it going,
The third perspective.
come on.
I think it's one lock it in the block, lock it in the slot. Hey, you did that. Hey, show me
Go again. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Do the show again.
Lock it.
Yeah. 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 I should have done.
Lock it.
Yeah.
Southeast, the Northeast DC.
Yeah.
What it
I
do?
should have done.
Lock it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out, man. Get out, man. Sheree. Lock it. Also, want to thank that 1512 crew that's coming through here. My man Big Round and all that 12th Street crew. Lock. Hanging in the air. Oh, who is that back there? Lock it.
Tennessee to Australia. Canada, Pennsylvania.
Look at that T-shirt.
Appreciate everybody taking the time out to download the podcast.
I feel it. I love it. I feel it. Kentucky good. I love it. I feel it. I love it. I feel it. Ow. That's a lock it. I feel it. I love it. I feel it. I love it. I feel it. I love it. I feel it. Yo, come on.
You know this one is kind of fun. Funky like a monkey. Stupid as a donkey. I'm a different jump. Hey, so we're in the government. We're a government.
20,000 town plays worldwide. Appreciate everybody. Canada,
Yeah,
Caribbean.
And we doing it all. You and Ballroom, lock it. What's up for us?
Shout out to Rita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Savannah.
Lock it.
Well,
Also want to thank Sweet Tasha and all that crew. The shopping through Sweet Lane and all the crew. Lock it.
you get the time,
Later.
check out Black
second half right there,
Podcast Awards, baby. Put your vote in
Lock it.
for the Third Perspective
Also,
Podcast.
we got my man Kim from that Henry Mall crew. 21st Street over here, baby. Good to see you, 21st. Oh, I feel that. I feel it. I love it.
Yeah,
I feel it.
yes indeed.
I love it.
Take your time out, baby.
I feel
Express your
it.
feelings. Let them know with the Best Black Podcast.
What's up,
Podcasting, baby. What it do?
I feel it. I love it. I feel it.
God damn. DC Underground, for anybody don't know, check it out. Go, baby. You know what I'm saying, dog? It is I. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I'm your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own Rad B.I.D. Jones. That's right, before you internet fools. To the right of me, as usual, my podcast partner, OnlyFans J. This is T3P. Now, at this point in time, I love to point out a few things. Everybody know that I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. Let's not forget about those Tubmans either. You know what I'm saying, Dad? Let's not forget about those Tubmans. Talk to me. Talk to us. The third perspective, baby. Talk to me. What's going on, Jay?
Not much. What's going on?
Man, I'm telling you some real shit, bro. Life.
Yep.
Life.
Yeah, it's
What
what
you
it's
been
about.
What's been going on with you?
Life. Nothing too much, you know. Just deal with the 9 to 5. Got the, you know, still trying to figure out the car thing, trying to figure out a little other shit. But everything's straight. You know what I'm saying?
When you say life, when you say everything's straight, what that mean though, bro? If you ain't get your car yet, how everything straight?
I mean, it's straight, you know.
You know? Shit.
Just still trying to, you know, make this thing work, you know.
Man, cars ain't hard to find these days, but it's easier now. They got so many outlets where you can get some cars from and shit. It's easy.
I ain't been picky or nothing. I just want something that worked. You know what I'm saying? You know, been down that road where you get a car, shit lasts for about a month, 2, and then stop putting.
I mean, personally, right? I'm on my 30th car in my lifetime, right? And I think when you're picking out cars, you just, as long as the engine and the motherfucking transmission good, all the rest of that shit is some simple shit you can take care of. But if you just drive it, then it makes it more of a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like used cars, you can't just drive the joint like, you know what I'm saying, you're taking off the showroom floor and shit.
Hell no, you
You
gotta
gotta
work
get
on
that
them
joint
joints.
all touched up and figure out where the last person left off at when they ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do that, then you just driving the car, and of course, sometimes your engine gonna blow, your transmission gonna blow because you don't know where the status at, and then you ain't started from the beginning. Like, go get a transmission check. Go get your oil change off the break of buying a used car. You know what I'm saying? Get the oil change tune up. You know what I'm saying? Do all that first. Then you can understand what you need, where you at. Because most people that sell you cars ain't gonna tell you every fucking thing, right? They're gonna make sure that it's nothing that's major where you can't drive it, right? They know problems with the car, but once you drive it, you don't know those problems. You feel me?
Mhm.
So you gotta start almost from the beginning and just start turning everything upside down inside the engine, where you know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And then once you drive it, you can figure out, because as long as the engine and the transmission good, you good. You know what I'm saying? You could just keep everything else up. But that's just me, because I never owe for no car, no shit like that. Where you put loans, I never done none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my 30th car in my lifetime, right? And I always bought the car off the break. I financed my first car. I went to car lot and shit. It was a motherfucking Chrysler, and I was $150 short. That's the only reason I financed this shit, so I bring back the 150. It wasn't like I financed this bitch and I'm paying every month, no shit like that. It's just like I was short 150, right, from my negotiation and shit, and I was supposed to come back. That was the only reason I signed the motherfucking what's the name? That was it. It was 150 left on the how much the car costs. But I never really signed no lease for no car where I'm paying every month $200, $300, $400. I never done it a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a used car person. I buy me a car and then I just start from scratch, clean it up, get the inside straight. As long as the engine and transmission good, you good. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've been living. You know, but yeah, like now I got a Cadillac now. I got 2 Cadillacs, right? 2 Escalades and shit. Well, actually, I ran into a whole issue with the title and shit, where I couldn't find the owner, but I lost the title, so it made that thing hard for me to transfer it before I can get my name on the joint. So I'm going through that. So while I'm going through that, I went and got me another joint. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at now. I got 2 Escalades for that reason. You know what I'm saying? But once I get the paperwork and shit done for the other Escalade, I'm gonna get that joint to my folks and shit. So it was for my father. And everybody know on this podcast, I lost my father 3 weeks ago and shit. So every time, so it's kind of, I'm off right now. I'm just off what I was planning for everything and shit. So that was going for him. We was about to get it fixed up for him. And then once he passed away, these last 3 weeks, I ain't been myself. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna try to figure this thing out, get this thing back on the road and shit, and try to get back on track. So now when I fix it up, I'm thinking of just making it I own a barbershop for anybody don't know. So I'm just thinking of making it like a mascot car shit, where it's gonna be my barbershop all over the car and shit, that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Once I get the motherfucking the shit together and shit. That's my goal. Since my father passed away, that was gonna be his cars. I'm gonna keep it and just turn it into the mascot for my barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just be fresh house all over the car and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. You know? That's what I've been going through and shit, man. It's been a lot though, man. My mother, motherfucking, her blood pressure up and shit, sugar up and all that shit since my father passed away. It's just been tough as shit. She ain't even been herself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about it. But other than that, I've been through a whole lot through this podcast, and we've been podcasting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Jay been through a lot. Radical Rail been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And one thing we want to let everybody know that we love podcasting, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not nothing lucrative about this shit, right? We just love podcasting and giving our point of view. When we started podcast off, it's like my thought of starting a podcast is giving the point of view of the regular average Joe person, right? And to me, like all on the internet, you'll get a professional view from politics, you'll get a professional view from sports, you know what I'm saying? You get all the professional views, people that was in the professional level of these certain entities, right? But to me, I think it's still another person that got a opinion on things just like they do, right? And that's the average Joe, the 9-to-5ers, the motherfuckers that you never hear from. And to me, that's our podcast. That makes it the third perspective, right? It's the perspective of the average Joe, the 9-to-5er, just a regular motherfucker that's out the joint busting their ass every day. There's no famous motherfuckers on the internet, famous motherfuckers that's failed comedians, failed rappers, failed actors, all these people trying to rejuvenate their career on the internet, or people that just fell off and trying to make sure they stay above water. We are just average Joe. We work 9-to-5 jobs and podcasts. You feel me? We're not motherfuckers that's run around this joint trying to shock you with anything, trying to make up videos and make a whole bunch of views. That's just not us, right? We 9-to-5ers that actually podcast. That's why I always say you internet fools, right? Because to me, it's internet fools out here that just live their life internet, right? We really don't do that. We really work 9-to-5 and then, okay, that's right, we podcast tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's how our life is, right? You got most of these people this podcasting, man, just failed rappers, failed comedians, failed all types of shit, right? Which is cool. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, right? Neither one of us want to be famous, right? We just podcast. It got us on YouTube because of the pandemic. That's the only thing we hear on YouTube. You feel me? We never started podcasting trying to be fucking famous. In fact, I was satisfied with 30, 40 motherfuckers around the world just listen to us on a regular basis, right? I never in wildest dreams would think we'd be at 20,000 downloads on Spotify, bro. All right. So that's not us. So we not no motherfuckers that want to be famous or none of that shit, bro. Now being famous is not cool. It's cool, right? But that's not our goal, right? We never tried that. We never thought of it. That's not what we was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? We always wanted to give our opinions on most of these trending topics, right? Hip hop, trending topics. So our podcast is trending topics and culture, Black culture, right? So we feel like we give our voice on the culture police shootings. We give our voice on certain things where Black kids are getting killed, you know what I'm saying, in the streets. We give our voice on that. You know what I'm saying? And we also give our voice on trending topics, right? We feel like the average Joe, the 9-to-5er, have a voice too, right? And this is your podcast. If you're a 9-to-5er, average Joe, this it. This up. This your podcast right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're giving our opinions from a lady standpoint, from a man standpoint, Black culture. We're giving our opinions on all trending topics, right? And anything that need to be touched on in the Black culture for sure, right? That started this podcast. So arguing about guns in the hood, doing a 6-hour podcast, debating that topic, started this podcast, right? Straight culture, right? So culture, hip hop, that's our culture. That's this podcast. And we only giving our point of view from a 9-to-5. We not no motherfucking. Now, keep in mind, I thought I was going to be a rapper at one point. You know what I'm saying? Well, we not professional motherfuckers that you want to be famous, right? I got plenty of rhymes. I wrote plenty of shit. And I always wanted to be a rapper, right? You can go on SoundCloud and check me out, Rabbit Jones. You know what I'm saying? But it was just never wanting to be famous, though. It's just, can you separate the two? Can you do what you love, write rhymes and rap without being this famous person that get turned into this thing where you're not rapping what you want to rap no more. You're not wearing what you want to wear no more. It's just that we never thought of coming in the game doing no shit like that. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? So us as a podcast, me, Radical Real, OnlyFans Jay, Miss Monica, as a podcast as a whole, right? We just giving our point of view from a hood point of view, from a 9-to-5ers, people that work all day, every day, and come home and just turn on TV and want to relax, right? That's us, right? You can't find a job on earth that I haven't worked hard at the same level, and Jay have worked a job at the same level. You know what I'm saying? Old Radical Real, right? In fact, we met on a job where it was 100 fucking degrees and we had to push 2,000 pounds of fucking meat. Now you just add that up for yourself. that's a tough job, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? And while you're at it, go into that below zero where you, a few times in your motherfucking shift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
while
from sweat to cold.
You best believe it. So
oh, trust me when we tell you, there's some people that went in that motherfucker and came out of there and said, nope.
Yeah, I'm going home.
I'm going home. That's it.
And that's how we met, man. We grinders, bro. We 9-to-5, we hustlers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we started this podcast off. Since the time we started 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, we're going on our 4th year. We have done 2 podcasts a week, 6 hours a week. Now, I don't give a fuck what podcast you like in America, right? But if that podcast is not showing up for you every time you turn on and want to hear about something, what's the use of that fucking podcast, right? We're literally on the air 2 hours a week live, my niggas and ladies. Live 6 hours a week, 4 weeks a month, 400 podcasts in 3 years. Right? We're not doing 7 minutes. We're not doing 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's bullshit to me. There's no way you can podcast in that short amount of time, my niggas. That's why the major podcasters, Joe Budden, Joe Rogan, what's his name? Corey Holcomb.
5150.
These podcasts 2-3 hours fucking long, bro.
Drink Champs.
Drink Champs. They're not on that thing for 10 minutes. There's no way in the fuck you can podcast and get your thoughts out in 10 fucking minutes. So everybody told me when I started this podcast, you cannot do 2 hours, my nigga. Really? You can't? Check our motherfucking podcast history. We haven't done podcasts under an hour. You know what I'm saying, dog? We really took this shit to heart in podcasts. I understand y'all might have these favorite podcasts. I get it. But if that podcast is only putting out 7 motherfucking minutes, when is that? That means we can take a fucking podcast out that we did 3 months ago, right? And take out 7 minutes, and we only have the podcast for the rest of the fucking year. You feel me, bro?
Yeah.
That's some lame ass shit to me. I don't fault you for doing your 7-minute shit, whatever the fuck that's your thing. But you can't tell me that we can't do 2 to 3 hour podcasts, my nigga. Because you can't get your fucking thoughts out in 7 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But that's just us. We're going to do ours. We tried ours. We're going to do our own thing, right? We understand y'all do y'all thing. We understand you don't think we can do 2 hours, right? We get it. Fuck you. We're going to do it the way I want to do it, right? Just the third perspective. We're going to do 2-3 hours. Fuck what you think and how y'all people do this thing, okay? All right? When we started, it was 1 million motherfucking podcasts. I don't know where it's at now. It's probably at 15 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dog? Everybody get podcasts. If you get 5 from your job on motherfucking TV, podcast. If you get 5 from motherfucking NFL or NBA, podcast. You know what I'm saying, my nigga?
Yeah.
Again, that brings us back to the average motherfuckers like us. They just punch in with a clock, right? We got these motherfucking things that say click, we here. If we're not here, we fired. That's us. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And we want to give our opinion. That's the third perspective. That's what the name third perspective is all about. T3P. You know what I'm saying, dog? You got something to elaborate on that before I step on?
Nah,
About
you
the
know,
birth and history of this thing.
No, you know, everything's been covered, you know. We grind, we work hard what we do. And we take it serious, you know. We take everything serious, you know, as far as this podcast is concerned. You know, we don't really be playing around with this, you know. This is the true way you can get your thoughts out without, you know, being around too many people that you know, you push your thoughts out to a general audience, you know, across, you know, different platforms and world, whatever.
Man.
So, you know.
Never expected somebody in Caribbean to be listening to my voice. A nigga was born and raised in DC. I never expected somebody in Canada to be listening to my voice, right? Listen to my story, living up and growing in DC, right? Like if you listen to all my podcasts, you got my history, you got my life, right? There's no way you can listen to these podcasts and I don't give you my life and what happened in my life growing up and to the now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you getting the life of a nigga from DC, which you don't get too much, right? People from DC, right? But this podcast give you niggas from DC, ladies from DC, to give you their stories, right? I think that's important with podcasts. You have to give your story. That's why I started podcasting this thing. Everybody know that I was shot 3 times, right? And my goal after that, after waking up in a surgery, right? When the doctor said, you're lucky to be alive, something I say at the beginning of this podcast a lot. My goal was to make a stamp in life. Like, because I woke up like, damn, I could have ended my life like that. Nobody would even know I even existed, right? So I feel like doing things in life to stamp it, like I was here. Like everybody know Jordan was alive before, even if he passed away today or tomorrow, right? His life is stamped in history. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I figured like my grandmother, that's the favorite person in the world. I think that's the most genuine, special person to ever live on earth, me personally, right? Even when she passed, right? It's like if she passed one of the special people in the world, then what can you do then? Because she stayed in church, right? She always in church and all that good stuff. She still suffered in the end from cancer, right? And it's my goal is the motherfucker, and nobody know about that special woman that if you didn't meet her, right? Even my friends, I was like 9, 10, 11 years old. She used to come snatch us up and shit and take us over to motherfucking the grill on Florida Avenue Grill, bro. I don't know if you know about that.
Oh, I know everything about that.
Florida Avenue Grill, man.
I don't know if y'all knew back in the day they used to have a movie called DC Taxi
Yeah.
with Mr. T.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
It was filmed right in Florida Avenue Grill. For those of you who don't know, youngins out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Florida Avenue Grill, for anybody not from DC area, right? It's a staple in DC area where you go get your pancakes and your breakfast foods, and it's just like that, right? It's just a special thing.
Them and the other joint down the street called Wilson's.
True. Wilson.
Wilson's as well. Wilson was the other joint.
My grandma used to take me and my friends to the joint. We was like 11, 12, right? And I remember one time we went in that joint. She came and got us, right? We was in a motherfucking stolen car. She kept pressing us out, bruh. She was like, man, let's go. I got the car out there. Let's go. We're going to get us something to eat. It was like 6 of us. You know? She was pressing us out. I was like, bruh, do not get in the car. No matter what she say, bro. I know she's gonna take it. She's gonna buy you a lot of shit, bro. But don't do nothing. You know?
Stole it, you.
Next thing you know, this nigga's walking down the steps like, bro, don't listen to her. He's like, yeah. She's like, look, come on in. I'm gonna take y'all to get some breakfast. We got in the car, bro. I'm like, oh fuck. We got my grandma with a stolen car. We go down to motherfucking Florida Avenue Grill, bro. The joint packed, my nigga. It's talking about packed. All types. It's white people in the joint too. It's just packed. So she walk in the joint. She walks around. She talks to the waiter and shit to the person. So it's like 6 of us. Now keep in mind, we teenagers now. Some of us big. I got my man. He was a grown ass man. We was like 12, 13. This nigga was like 6'6" and shit, right? So we in that joint, right behind her. She in the joint, like looking around and shit. So she's like, "Hey, y'all say y'all packed, but he finished and he finished." She said it just like that, bro. And the waiter was like, "Yeah, but they not." And we just looked at this nigga like it's like 6 of us. Think of 6 niggas. We, of course, we teenagers, but we big like grown men, right?
Right.
And we standing just looking at these niggas like, really, bro? You better get this lady her motherfucking table. Don't tell us no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So they cleaned the motherfucking table. Man was just getting up. She's like, they took their table and shit. We go over that joint. We sit down and shit. Have our motherfucking breakfast. Me, grandma. with the motherfucking youngest on the joint. She took over the motherfucking Florida Avenue Grill, bro. I never forget that day, bro. All my friends never forget. Every time they come talk to me, they talk about that day. And this is 40, 30 years later, bro. They talk about that day because she took over the whole restaurant and got us a whole motherfucking spot over there with all us and shit. It was funny and shit, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, nobody would have never known her. You know what I'm saying? And like I own a barbershop. You come to my barbershop, her face is everywhere, right? Her name, people don't know the name of my barbershop is Juanita Jones, Fresh House, right? But I just call it Fresh House Barbershop for short, right? But the whole name, if you look it up in papers and you know what I'm saying, what's the name? It's called Juanita's Fresh House Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need no motivational speakers and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? She was my motivation in my life, right? She pulls my motivation. She motivate me, right? So open barbershop, her face is all on the joint. She's my motivation to everything. And to me, nobody would know about her. So when I got shot the fuck up and the doctor said, nigga, you lucky as fuck to be alive. I always looked at everything after that. It's like, after she gone and I was almost gone, it's like, nobody would have known us. You feel me now? Nobody even known about grandma, how good she was with people. She took in kids, right? Motherfucking runaways. There was people we knew, but their kids was running away. She took them in, straightened them out, sent them home. You know what I'm saying? That was the shit she used to do. Take kids to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? People don't know my grandma. The only way they'll know about her if as long as I'm alive, I let people know, right? And the same thing after I got shot. It's like, how did people know I was even here on Earth? You know what I'm saying? It's like I was on the subway, like people was everything was normal. And I just got shot the fuck up. The hospital let me out, and everything is normal. People don't even know I was almost dead. You know what I'm saying? Like life crazy as fuck, bro. And I always took that to heart. Like I gotta do things to make it stick. Now, if you own a barbershop, now I'm going to my fifth year in my barbershop, man. I appreciate everybody that stuck with me all through this 5 years, right? But you can't take that away no more. It was a barbershop on St. Barnabas. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's in people's history now. That's their life. That they remember that. They tell stories in their old folks' home of the barbershop. You feel me?
Right.
So I made it a staple. And when they walk in, they look in my grandmother's eyes. You feel me? So I combinated the two things together of I want to make it a stamp of me being alive and my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? I think I accomplished those. I don't know. What you think?
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have had this. You wouldn't have had the shop if you didn't motivate. If you didn't get that extra push.
Exactly. That's why I don't read.
And then there's extra stuff behind it too. You know, you ate 3 hot ones. That's the other part.
That will make you think different. For real. Yeah. Laying on that ground, on that concrete. But I'm trying to tell you, boy, that like everything after that, after the surgery, is like when you wake up, it's like you got to do things different, right? And that's how I look at life now. That's why this podcast is this. That's why I appreciate everybody. We only talking about this because we are entering the Black Podcast Awards. And when you think about the podcast and what we've been through, my man had COVID. You know what I'm saying? He can't eat. Man, I'm talking about my man had COVID. He was in the hospital, bro. I need y'all to picture this for a minute, right? You know, we start our podcast at the same time every, you know what I'm saying, 2 nights a week, same time, right? So we sitting there like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Radical Real here. OnlyFans Jay ain't showed up yet. Is he okay? You know what I'm saying? Because he don't never late. You feel me? So we hit this nigga. Like, what's happening? You know, he called us FaceTime from the hospital, bro. The doctor trying to pull the phone out of his hand, my nigga. He's still trying to say, go ahead. I'm good. I'm ready. Hey, bro.
I had that gown on, my ass out, man. Shit. I was like, shit, fuck it.
Hey, the doctor's like, no, you can't be, you gotta cut the phone off. This nigga's like, I'm ready, y'all. I fucks with that, dog. People don't understand that part of the grind and shit. Is like, you're not getting paid for this, but this is something we love to do. So I want to be there. You feel me, bro? I feel like, man, I appreciate you though, bro. We did this shit though, you know. We did almost 400 podcasts, bro. We almost in our 4th year. 400 podcasts live, bro. We talk about all types of shit. We don't even know what's exposed in the world, you know. We ain't been blocked or whatever people be doing on Facebook. So obviously, we not doing nothing that's disrespectful. Put it like that.
We ain't doing nothing egregious.
Because we've been talking about all type of topics for 400 podcasts. Anybody go on this YouTube, it's 400 podcasts you can go listen to. 400 podcasts in 3.5 years. If you bring me a podcast that does any type of work of that, you feel me? I will give them respect. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we put in work, my nigga. That's why as we in the Black Podcast Awards, anybody don't know, if you're on Instagram, follow the Black Pod Awards. We are entering the Black Pod Awards in the we're not in music this year, we're in culture. Black Pod, the best Black culture award podcast. And I feel like if you want to talk culture, we in that deep Black culture. So check Black Pod Awards out. Vote, give your vote for the Third Perspective Podcast, T3P. You know what I'm saying, dog? And you'll get a real podcast that grinds and bust their ass and make sure you get what you need when you want it and information that you never even knew. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like Tubmans. I need my Tubmans, Biden. You know what I'm saying, dog? I know everybody know what I'm talking about here. You know? See this shirt here? Make sure everybody can really see it real good. See that lady right there? She's a gorgeous lady that did a lot for my culture. You know what I'm saying, dog? And one thing Obama said was, put her on a $20 bill. I haven't seen it yet. I have a problem. Biden, we help you get in. We need our Tubmans, okay? That's all we asking for. Even if you lose this race, which I hope don't happen because the next motherfuckers will not think about Tubmans. All right. Well, at least I can press you out to get Tubmans. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you think about them Tubmans, though, bro? It said we supposed to have had them joints in what 20
next
20.
year.
Yeah. So keep our fingers crossed for the Tubmans. All right, bro. Hopefully, Republican don't come in and say, "No, we don't want no Tubman. We want Jackson on there. We love Jackson." Y'all gotta understand the problem with this, right? Presidents. That's why I say you gotta vote. Obama, he want Harriet Tubman on there, right? He passed the bill, put the Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill, put that in effect. Guess what? He didn't expect Biden Hillary not to win. So therefore, once another president come in, they got their own ideas. Trump had his own ideas. You know what? I don't want Trump Tubman on here. I want to keep Jackson on here. And he got his reasons why he liked Jackson, right? Cool. That's why I say we all got to fucking vote, right? Because if you would continue with Hillary, I wouldn't have no Dove with Jackson on the bitch right now. It would be Tubman. You know what I'm saying, dog? That's the only thing that matters to me. A Tubman in my hand. You know what I'm saying, dog? So get out and vote for sure. It's coming up. And check out Hoodview Politics each and every Tuesday night. Me and my man, number one soul brother, we go into deep, detailed dives of politics from the hood point of view. You know what I'm saying, dog? Now, bro, let's get into this podcasting. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot going on. First of all, there's a lady in Alabama, bro. I don't know if you heard about this, bro.
Yeah. She stopped on the side of the road, saw a baby, and went missing.
Ain't that some wild ass shit, bro?
But then they found her.
They just found it today before everybody don't know. Yeah, they found it today, right?
Yeah, the day or yesterday,
Unharmed.
last night.
She was unharmed when they found her.
And then they took her to the hospital.
I mean, unharmed. That's a good thing. But
what happened?
Exactly. For anybody don't know, it's an Alabama lady, it's an Alabama woman that she's driving down the motherfucking highway. Saw a baby out, a toddler out. She called the police and she called her friend and let her know, hey, look, it's a baby out here. I'm about to get him out the street. Now, she disappeared after that. Now, Jay got his own thing. What happened there? What you think?
I don't know. I don't know if she even came with her car. Did she drove her car back or what happened?
Nah, her life was dead body, just left.
That whole story was just weird.
She's 25 years old. Khalil Nicole Russell. She called 911 around 9:34 p.m. Thursday night. And she was on I-459 South. She called police and when she saw a toddler in the middle of the street. Now, people are thinking that it was a setup where they set kids out there to lure people in and then snatch their ass. What you think about that?
Well, it's a couple ways people can snatch your ass. There's quite a few ways. Like they got a thing going on, you know, sometimes this like if you see a tissue on your doorknob, don't touch it because it's
a tissue on a doorknob. Why would it be a tissue on your doorknob?
Well, it's a residue that's on the tissue.
Not good. Not
that
good.
puts you to sleep.
Oh, I got you now. Niggas putting you, I got you. That's like the roofies and all that shit back when the niggas knocking bitches out.
Right. That's like give you. It's like like anthrax. Remember that?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's exactly what that is or what. But it's a few people that I know that said that they had that done. Like it was like something on their doorknob, and they ain't even touch it, but because they heard what happens if you do. But it's stories that people being followed and it's all sorts of shit going on. So this weekend alone, I've heard about 3-4 stories about people getting followed or missing, or this one is missing, but like getting followed or attempted something, or you know what I'm saying? It's just something going on every day, and it's like shit.
Yeah. I'm thinking like if you see any average motherfucker, if you see a kid running in the middle of the fucking highway, you gonna stop, bro, and try to get him the fuck out the street. Like you're not gonna let him run through the highway. You feel me? Because if you drive past him, your thought process is when you get home, if you see on the news that a kid been ran the fuck over, you're gonna feel like that's your fucking fault. When you could have got him the fuck out that street, bro. So I can understand her stopping and saying, "Oh, okay, let me call the police. What the hell going on with this kid?" You feel me? So that's an easy one. That's an easy bait joint to snatch a motherfucker up for real, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
Stick a kid out there.
It's a couple of ways of getting snatched.
I mean, that's kind of
but
reminds
that's weird that you would leave a baby on the side of the road, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know, niggas. You know, motherfuckers that
was
sell waters and flowers and shit.
yeah,
They sit their kids out there, motherfucking for bait,
yeah,
selling that
that's true.
shit.
That's
And then you
true.
don't even know where they at. They somewhere around though. But they got a kid standing on the middle of the fucking highway trying to sell some flowers or some shit.
Yeah,
Or saying they hungry. The sign saying they hungry or some shit, right?
you got the little sign said
Exactly.
I'm going to school or something.
And they just stand there by themselves or something.
right, some stupid.
So you come to the light, he's standing there. Like, huh? Where your mother at? Why are you standing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know they used to be selling donuts over at, over Minnesota Avenue. The Krispy Kreme shits for a fundraiser. But then you think about it, it's like, is it really for a fundraiser or is it for raising your pocket?
no bullshit. Some of that shit.
Now, the only time that I do try to trust of giving money away if they doing something like that is if they trying to go like it's like a basketball or football team or something.
Yeah.
And they need jerseys or something. That's when I give them some
I
money.
think that joint would get me too if a kid running across the street. I think you might can get me on that one. It's hard for me to ride by with a little kid running around just in the middle of the highway. It's tough for me to keep on driving.
I can't do it.
Out of everything I can do, that's one thing I can't do.
It does.
It's gonna irk me like shit driving down that road.
All that sounds like a setup.
It do, but it'd be hard for you to drive past this little baby though.
It's hard to drive past the baby, but
because you're gonna get hit if you drive. You know what I'm saying? It's like I missed him, but the next motherfucker ain't gonna miss him.
Right.
Like fuck that.
That's when you go down the road or something like that and call 911. Hey, it's a baby in the highway, and then I keep moving.
True.
I ain't stopping.
I mean, that was no. She stopped after she called 911 though. Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one.
But I know she came back, but where the fuck, where would be, the end point of that? Like, what?
Wait for police. As most you can do is like, oh, make sure the baby don't run in the street till the police get it.
Right. But then when you go back home, like, what happened? Like, did you get hit? I mean, did you get hurt or what happened? Somebody tried to get you?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? What happened? You just unharmed and you just in the hospital? Because you got to think about it. Also, is that now these days it's this thing like Trump like throw around this word called hoax. So it's like, what happened? What's your story?
Yeah, I don't know. I would. You might can get me. You might can get me with the little baby running around, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You might get me, but I'm gonna have my pistol in my hand while I'm getting this baby out of the street.
Now these days you're gonna have a pistol.
That's about it.
You're gonna have to put it.
I don't know.
You're gonna have to put in something for a pistol.
Yeah. But I don't know. We talked about this the other day, right? Lena, the plug. She's a porn star, right? But she fucks with a podcaster, Adam 22. You ever heard of him?
Yeah, hot ass nigga.
Yeah. My thing is the funny thing is when you ask a woman a question of would you fuck another person? Would you pay to fuck another person besides your man, right? Now, most white women or people that are not black, women will probably say, hey, my fantasy is to fuck a black man, right?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you Adam 22, right? Now, you and your girl were always doing porn, but you only been doing it with girls, right? Anybody know he has let his wife do a porn joint with what's the man? Somebody Love, Jason Love. So if I say Jason Love, y'all know what to look at after that. But a porn star that's be on Brazer, right? But Adam and his wife paid him separately to do a video, right? That has nothing to do with Brazer. They not contracted to Brazer at all. They paid him $10,000 to fuck his wife while he record.
That's their fetish. Everybody got, well, I ain't gonna say everybody. Certain people got certain fetishes. He probably like watching people fuck his wife. Me personally, it's the funniest shit you ever heard in your life. But
I don't know. Like, all right, what kind of man, first of all, will let your girl fuck somebody? That's the first thing. Second, record it. You be the one recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like, use a stupid ass. It's literally something wrong with you, bro. That I get it that your girl do porn, right? But she been doing porn with just you and girls, right? When she come to you with now they was about to get married. She want to do this before they get married, right? With I want a BBC type shit, and you white. Would you let her do that? Like,
and if y'all don't know what BBC is a big black cock.
Exactly. And you're a white man. Like, what would be the point of you doing that? Other than, I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, I'm gonna tell you. Let me let Jay tell you his opinion on why he did that first. Then I'm gonna let you know why I feel like he did that. Why he let his girl get fucked.
He had, I don't know if he got turned out or whatever, but that's his type of fetish. Not everybody got, not everybody got the same fetish. Everybody got different fetishes. Some people don't even have a fetish at all. But if they did, they'd have tried this, they'd have tried that, want to try it, or if they wanted to try it.
Yeah. Jordan Love is a porn star, for anybody who don't know. And Adam 22 recorded this. Nobody else recorded. He was the recorder. Now, for full disclosure, I saw the video. I'm a podcaster now. I gotta watch some of this shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? Now, before I go into the interview with Jason Love, right? Let me get back at it. All right, first of all, I feel like his wife
is
really
a whore.
That's first thing. Second, she really wanted this bad, put like that. And I was gonna put some clips on here just to let y'all understand which type of atmosphere was it, but I don't know what they can let on here. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been fucked up so far on YouTube. They don't even try no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna try for something, but there's a few clips on that joint, right? Where one of them was she'd be like, "This is the best dick ever. I ain't never had. This is some good ass dick." You feel me? He recorded. That's your wife, right? There was one joint where she actually he nutted on the bitch, and she actually wiped that and licked it, sucked the shit with her fingers and all that shit, while he recorded this shit.
And then she go back home to him and kiss her.
It's the toughest thing for me to watch They interviewed her after that, and she was like, it took her 4 days. She was sore for 4 days. She just laid in the bed for 4 days, right? And this nigga, she said every time she seen him walk around the house, she'd just act like she was okay and fake like, you need some dinner or something. When the whole time she was blasted, my nigga. She said she couldn't walk. She said her shit was fucked up for 4 days when she couldn't do anything. And keep in mind, she is so bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Adam 22 wife is fine as fuck, bro. She one of them bras probably had your ass, the average nigga skeeting in like 3 minutes, right? She was eating everything and taking everything. Can you imagine that?
And because she a porn star, she take it everywhere, even in her buttonhole.
But the thing is she never took anything but Adam 22. She was always doing girls. I'm gonna tell you, he fucked this bitch for like an hour, right?
He gonna get mad.
I'm gonna tell you, within 15 minutes of this video, she took all of it. It wasn't no fighting. You understand what I'm saying, Jay?
Right.
It was just some easy shit. She was talking and being nasty at the mouth after that. And literally, this nigga was recording it, bro. I swear to God.
But you know,
You don't care about your bitch, first of all, if you let a nigga fuck her. That's the first thing. They paid her 10 G's to do this, bro. Right? You don't care about her. If you pay a porn star, you really don't care about her. Because porn stars are professionals at fucking, whether y'all like it or not. You know what I'm saying? They professionals. They know what to do with the fucking. You know what I'm saying? And someone way more equipped than they need to be to do the shit. You feel me? This bitch got rocked in that joint, Slim. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. This bitch got told the fuck up. Literally. And he asked this bitch, did you snap back yet? The bitch said no. Her pussy is beat the fuck up, my nigga. And she thinking about doing it again.
Yep. I think he lost her.
I said that. Remember I said it's like, bruh, you can't let that happen because that's an experience that you can't do. You feel me?
Right.
You're giving your lady an experience that you physically
Cannot
you white,
give her.
first of all. You've been fucking all this time, right? And then you heard her in a video saying, this dick is the nicest dick ever. You giving me dick like I never, ever thought it could be.
So
You listen to your girl saying wild shit like this, like.
And then now he surpassed you and she want to do it again. And then
What can you do though?
Then she want to do it again. Then she want to do it again. Then at that point, you might as well just say, hey, you can have the motherfucker.
Bruh, once you open the door of a nigga slaying your girl, like, I get it. Y'all do porn together. Y'all get girls. I get it. Use the only penis, though, right? If you insert another man in this joint that they lusting over, nigga, and she beat the fuck, bruh, I ain't gonna lie. She's sexy as shit, bruh. Anybody out there, please check out this video. What's her name? Lena Unplugged. She fine as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know this girl looked this bad. I only looked this up because of research purposes. You know what I'm saying? Now, she fine as shit. Man, dog this bitch. This bitch was screaming and hollering the whole fucking time and just screaming, this the best dick ever type shit, right? And your man recorded it.
Mm.
He actually had an interview where after this and asked her certain questions like, all right, can I go behind him and shit like that? And she was like, man, I was fucked up for 3-4 days. And that was some tough dick. Hey, bro, I feel for this nigga though for letting this girl do that. I'm sorry, bro. Like, she's never coming back to you, bro. I think he forgot he white because he stirred up so much shit in the black community that he forget he white. You know what I'm saying?
So now he on the internet getting dragged and shit. They dragging his ass about that situation.
Come on, man. I mean, yeah, like you said, there's no coming back.
Ain't no coming
this
back
is Jason
from
Love getting interviewed. They asked this man about certain things he did with this girl.
Think a job that's gonna pay me well.
Do you think that you fucked her better than Adam did?
Well, obviously, yes. But I'm pretty sure it probably felt different with Adam for her because love is involved emotions. But as for the physical aspect of getting fucked, obviously.
So let's say that you and Adam were to have a threesome with Lena.
Mm-hmm.
you still think that you would fuck her better with her husband trying to fuck her as well?
100%. It would be like a I don't know, it'd be like a bout. And obviously I'm the stronger fighter, so I'm gonna win.
So it's like a choose your fighter thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I would be looking forward to that video for sure.
That would be pretty dope.
That's gonna break the internet again. So I actually saw the video
Me too.
released yesterday. I saw it.
Mhm.
First of all, wow. Second of all, whose idea was it to end in a cream pie?
Like I said.
Okay,
I don't know,
so-
she ate it.
I guess her pussy
wife.
hadn't been stretched out in a while. So then I was doing all the stretching. It's like my dick was starting to get numb. And I was like, yo, we have to keep going. It was going so long that it was nothing I could do. It was like
The third
the numbness I
perspective.
didn't notice. And I'm like, yo, it's about, and then hey, it happened.
So the cream pie was not planned.
Nope.
But then she got freaky with it. She started doing the nasty.
Did he
Got to the
not
moment.
on her or did he not in her?
In her, my nigga.
You know
I
how
was
it is
about
once
to
you get
say,
the moment,
cream
it's like,
pie means that you get nut in,
no holds bar. Let's
not
go.
on.
From like Adam's perspective, how do you think he
Oh,
felt seeing
man,
her
he
eat
nutted
cream
in her.
pie and get cream pie by you?
I guess it was probably like, okay, brush your teeth. We can't kiss until tomorrow because it's in my brain right now.
Have you seen any of the memes on Twitter? Have you been like looking at any of the stuff?
Of course, everybody was sending them to me, so I had to see them.
So some of them are really funny. I'm just gonna show you a couple and get
Okay.
your reaction if that's okay.
Let's go.
Here, let me turn the brightness up. Here. Okay, so you can just scroll down. There's 4 of them, but
That's 4 of them, you said?
yeah.
Hey, hold on. Let's stop for a minute. 2 things I mean. That's crazy as fuck, right? You brought one up. He not an inner. That you said that what cream pie mean?
That's what cream pie mean, not in her.
Yeah, I watched the video. If anybody don't know, for podcast purposes, he actually not an inner at the end. I didn't know that was called cream pie and none of shit like that. But
Yeah, that's what that means.
when he did that, I was like, hold on, how you gonna let him nut in the? How you nutting in the girl though, bro? Your wife getting nutted in though? Really? She literally reached back there, pulled all that shit out, and put it in her mouth, my nigga. That's his wife though. Wow.
But something tells
I'm
me
stunned. I'm
something
stunned.
something told me that he did it on purpose.
Oh, you think so?
I think he did that on purpose.
I don't know.
But if you did do that on purpose,
That's bad.
great.
Girl can have all the girls she want. No penis but mine. It's like one of the best in the world. Why you need another one? So with that being said, no.
And there's no changing your mind about it.
No money, no nothing. I have way too much. I'm good.
So she asked him, will he ever let his girl fuck another porn star? He was like, hell no.
Everybody, well, I ain't gonna say everybody. A lot of people gonna say
Yeah, ain't nobody doing that.
Okay.
I ain't saying everybody.
Yeah, I feel like,
because you got some people out
Adam
there
is
like, oh,
really
well, fuck it.
Yeah.
seeming like he's really cool with it. He doesn't really show like too much emotions when he's speaking about it. He's just very set in his opinion. Do you think that is how he truly feels, or you think that that's just kind of a front for his platform?
I believe it's like 50-50. I'm a part of him, obviously, is like, damn, But then another part of him, but in actuality, he may just like it. He may find it hot, You never know. He might watch it and be like, oh, look where the lotion at, You never know. I don't know him enough to be able to say. I can just give my opinion. But I think like 50-50. I think part of him really don't give a shit. And then the other part is like, damn, all my peers is eating me up with these jokes. But at the same time, it's blowing them up more. So, hey, I guess it's a win-lose, but win situation.
Yeah,
I
it's a
saw
task
on
situation.
an interview that Lena and Adam had done, she said that every time they brought up this video, he got a boner and like he wanted to go fuck after.
Okay, so I'm thinking it's an ego trip. Like, knowing that you want to get real about, this big black dude. It's like, it turns him on because it's like, hey, let me show you how good I can fuck. But at the same time, let me watch you fuck that big dick too so I can use the lotion later.
Hey, my nigga. Hey, bruh. I wouldn't have done that. The 10 G's, though, I don't know. $10,000? That's a lot of bread. So fuck a bitch, bruh. And then the nigga later on said he wouldn't fuck Beyonce for that amount of money.
That's what he said.
Yeah. He wouldn't fuck Jenner. What's her name? I wouldn't fuck her either though. What's the name of her?
Oh, Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner. I don't know though. She got a lot of money. She not ugly. That's a tough one. It matters how she look when she started taking stuff off. I don't know. Let me see.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, no, I don't know of any.
Okay.
I know you want some juice, but I
No. I was just really wondering. Yeah, truly. Like, because, since this is such a big deal, I didn't know if there was any other,
I can't even think of no other wives. Like, I can't think of nobody's wife right now. I don't think I have a hot wife.
like Kris
I have no
Jenner,
idea.
for example. Would you fuck Kris Jenner?
Kris Jenner. Isn't that the
Kardashian mom.
wait?
He did what I did.
Yeah, he did what you did.
But I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that would be a good look
I
for
know
me.
it's tough.
That would be sheer chaos.
This guy depends on
Chaos. Like, yeah,
Come on.
I'll have to hard pass on that one.
If Jay-Z offered you $1 million to fuck Beyonce, would you do it?
Too much chaos. Nope.
That's
Look
true.
at chaos though. I ain't gonna lie to
That
you.
is true.
Beyonce is an attractive young lady, but they make a good couple. I wouldn't want to dabble in that. They're not in our world, so it wouldn't make logical sense. You know, like it would feel like a
I
setup.
would have to fuck Beyonce. I'm sorry, bro. That pussy
Tom
is
Brady, his wife
One man
Giselle.
tamper. One man
She's a
tamper.
baddie.
Like when you buy a car, one owner.
Yes. Sorry,
One
Tom.
nigga tamper
Love you.
with it. Oh no.
But I'll
Ex-wife.
take that back. I'll take that back real quick. Probably for free.
Huh?
Oh, you fuck her for free. Well, she's
Well,
single now. I
Oh,
mean,
I'll still get the bag off it, I guess.
I think Brady and them
do you
broke
think
up.
that you
right?
could fuck Giselle
they
better than
divorced
Tom Brady ever
Brian.
did?
Well, yes.
He
Definitely.
let me trip me out. She asked some dumb questions like, "You think you can fuck her better than Tom Brady?" Like
Well-
that's a porn star, but he is an athlete now, bro. But man, we talking about porn stars, bro. I
But
mean,
the other thing about Tom Brady ex-wife, Giselle, it's a little bit of a something with her and somebody.
who?
She's supposed to be with this
It wasn't hard to
massage therapist or the yoga dude or some shit.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And Tom Brady's supposed to be talking to the grapevine. Supposed to be allegedly supposed to be in something
I know what you're talking about.
with Kim
Yeah.
Kardashian. So
Now I want to hear the main man talk to his wife about this shit afterwards.
stretches from having once for 40 minutes with a bigger.
I mean,
It wasn't hard to come back to your. I was in a lot of pain for a few days, so having sex was.
she
You know.
it was reupholstered
You were a little traumatized by me being like, "Ouch, hold on." It
at first, yeah, but that did go away pretty quickly.
took like 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like it's
Hold on, bro.
See, he was in his feelings a little bit.
Let's stop for a minute. She actually said every time they try to have sex, she jumped and said, "Ouch," and that went on for 4 days. Her
And
pussy was bruised.
he trying to go in behind somebody that already nutted in the joint.
Ow.
So you going in there raw too?
That's his wife. It's done now. She been beat. Hey, check that video out for anybody out there. I forgot how I found it, but check it out. Yeah, I found the whole joint too. So and he dogged her real good. And she bad as fuck. I did not know his wife looked like that. She bad, bro. She's so fat. I think she's Spanish. She gotta be Spanish with that fat old ass like that, bro. It ain't like no. She got a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those joints, bro. Check that joint.
It's like, it's a,
she fat.
people that crack the code on, gaining figures now.
Mm-hmm.
the remedy is basic. All you do is gain
The
weight
third
and then lose
perspective.
by working out, doing
Shorty bad.
Brazilian butt lift workouts and
Yeah,
shit.
she got one of them ass like she from Brazilian, some motherfucking way. Fat ass with the handles on the side, my nigga. White joint, just a clean white joint. And you know, only one little ass white man been in this joint all these years. That's pussy was all he was saying the whole time. This pussy's so tight. And don't forget, he was recording. You know what I'm saying? Dog? Like, I would fucking have a heart attack. My girl was getting banked, and I'm recording this dumb ass shit. Like, why would I even record this shit, bro?
That's his fetish.
It gotta be. Now I'm thinking about it. When Main Man said that, it's no other way. Like, why would you let somebody beat the shit out of your girl and you record that and knowing that shit she just went through? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying, bro? That 40-minute workout she did, you can't even accomplish none of that shit.
You probably can't even accomplish it in 5 minutes.
Why you even try that? But she wanted it regardless, so he was fucked. She bad though. I advise y'all look that joint
Certain
up for
things
sure.
you just gotta let go. You just gotta let that go. I mean,
I don't
hey,
know,
look.
bro.
What the fuck?
Oh, you ain't hear about this?
I don't
With
even
these
follow
two
them.
niggas?
I don't even follow them motherfuckers.
Me either, my nigga. A video has been flirting around that got these two niggas kissing. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Mm-mm.
You
They
never
supposed
saw it?
They supposed to be broke.
Yeah.
We in the new world.
You never think a motherfucker would do. I need y'all look at these two.
I don't know, man.
Bruh.
What we living? We in a whole new world we got
Bruh.
going on right now. And that shit is not cute.
Nowhere near, bruh. Was they supposed to be kissing each other, my nigga? At all. You know what I'm saying? But it makes me think they was fucking each other for some time now, my nigga. For real. Like, who would do that? Like that, yeah? Look at this shit. It's not normal. You feel me?
Nasty shit.
Like what?
Some nasty shit there.
That's fuck. It's like, why would you do that, bruh? And what is that? That you said, what is it called?
Incest.
It's called something. Yeah. Like, you can't do that, bruh. That's what he said. Incest. Like, I don't know if they rappers. I don't know who the fuck they are no more at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Internet fools.
Thank you. They are strictly internet fools. Before we get out here, bruh, I did not know that Jay-Z mother was gay.
Mm-hmm.
You knew that?
Yeah, he said it in his rhymes.
Which one?
444.
That's late now. He done did about 6 CDs, but by that time that joint gang.
Nah, that
I
was
don't
his,
remember his mother being talked about as gay. Ever. Let's say he got a Hillary Clinton campaign. That never was brought up. His mother was never around, no shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah, his album 444. That's when I first heard about it.
Okay.
What was the damn song called?
Well, anybody don't know, Jay-Z mother, Gloria Carter, and wife, Roxanne Wilshire, was on the red carpet for the first time. That's why too.
Smile. It was on the song Smile.
She never was in a red carpet before. She never was out in the limelight before. Damn. I never knew this, Jay.
On the song Smile on 444 on Jay-Z joint. It touched on that a little bit. Well, it touched on that because that's the whole song was about her.
My first time seeing her. I never seen her before or nothing. This is my first time even knowing she was gay, bro. I never knew that Jay-Z mother was married to a girl ever. You already knew that. That's crazy.
I knew that for about, when did this album come out?
I never knew that before.
That's when he first said something about it.
Damn.
2017 came out June 30th, 2017.
That's news to me then. Cause I ain't had no clue that his mother was gay.
If you could have dinner with anyone.
Yeah, I've been out about 6 years. So yeah. 444 was where that song came out. It has some nice but he touched on some stuff, but he touched on it a little late. Nah, he touched on it.
Hey, Smoke!
Crazy, I never even thought of it. Never seen this before. No. That's crazy. Yeah! Third perspective, baby. Coming to it close. You got something to say, guys? Jay?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get right to it.
It's rough out there.
Trying to see that action.
Keep y'all around.
Whole lot of action. Glorious in Keisha.
All the boys. Wednesday. Sunday. Live. We don't duck the smoke, my niggas. No 10 minutes. No 15 minutes we out for too much. We here every fucking week. 6 hours, baby. 6 hours a week. That's out the OnlyFans Jay, Radical Rail, Miss Monica, and everybody else that come on this podcast contribute. We appreciate y'all a whole lot.
Told you can thank it later, fellas.
Black Podcast Awards.
Baby. Ladies and gentlemen,
Shit back out.
I'm ready. Turn this motherfucker right up.
Respect it, baby. All your boys. 20,000 down play. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Where we get the podcast at, baby. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight.
Keep it right there, Smoke. Self-Wood. V800.
Go for your boys.
That's what we're talking about right there, David.